kill me. I thought it would kill me to fall again, but I hit the ground running. So I didn't feel a single thing. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this. I thought it would scare me. I thought it would scare me to let you in, but I was paper thin. You saw right through me and I gave in. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this, taking the good with the bad. Never had something like this. I'm so glad that I found it for you in the dark. Love on the weekend on repeat, we're just another cliche, but who cares anyway? I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it. I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. Every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, my hands feel on your body. The way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. In love, in love. The way my lips feel on your body. The way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. In love, in love. With every breath that we're taking. With every step, you're falling. In love. With every move that I'm making. In love, in love, in love. With every breath that we're taking. With every step, you're falling. In love. With every move that I'm making. In love, in love, in love.
Okay, welcome everybody, welcome. It is another episode of the Doll Symposium. It is Friday. It's been a long time. We haven't been on, actually, we haven't streamed in probably 2 months now. Well, a little bit more than 2 months if you count the other 2 weeks that we didn't stream in October. But yeah, it's been a long time. Let's see, switching over. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Doll Symposium, the last episode of 2025, as this is actually the last stream of 2025. And man, it hasn't been a year. Let me just fix the music. Hold on. Okay. So, it's been a while, guys. It's been a hot minute since the last time that we have actually had a live stream. But in case you guys forgot, I'm your host as always, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant with me is always the very beautiful and lovely Chi. Damn, since day one, it's always been me and Chi for like the longest time. And for the end of 2025, it's no different. It's me and Chi again. So we did not have any live streams in November. And we didn't have, well, we were supposed to have a live stream in November. Didn't do one. I was super busy. Had a lot of events that I was participating and working on, in November. So I didn't actually stream like I wanted to. I wanted to at least get one stream in, but it just wasn't in the cards. I couldn't fit it. I couldn't get it in. And that's kind of like where we are at when it. That's pretty much where we're at, stream wise. David Keynes, welcome to the stream. David, haven't seen you in a while. Caught the stream from from being on for once. Well, you didn't really miss much, David. I didn't stream in November, so the last stream was in October. But yeah, I was saying, I just been really busy in November. I've been really busy in general. I know you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing that from me, because honestly, that's really what's just been going on, is just a lot of busyness. Things change as you get older, as the kids get older, etc., and time gets, it catches up to you, and it gets a little hard to divvy out your time for things. But we are here. This is the live stream, because this is the last live stream of the year, and traditionally, every single last live stream of the year, I will be doing free giveaways. So in today's stream, I'll be giving away gift cards to whomever can get them first. I feel really bad that these gift cards that I'm giving out, they do include money. These gift cards I keep giving out are basically like first come, first serve. I will put the code up in the screen, or I'll repeat the code, and whoever can add the code to their apps first gets the money. I only ask that if you won already a code, do not participate in the other code so that other people can get a chance to get them. This is my way of giving thanks to everybody that watched the stream. I know it's not much, but it's just something I want to do, and I have been doing every single year of this channel. And I will do them periodically throughout today's stream. So I have 3 gift cards here, all for Starbucks coffee. I know not everybody likes Starbucks, but it just seems like that's the most worldwide thing, is people use Starbucks. I don't think there's many. No, maybe there's Dunkin' Donuts in other countries, but I think Starbucks is like the big one that is pretty much in all almost all countries. So wherever you are, you should be able to use it. You do need the app in order to get gift card money. So if you don't have the app, download it now. And then you could get some gift cards or a gift card. So you can buy either food, coffee, drinks, whatever have you for the holiday season. But it's just my little gift for you guys for putting up with me for a whole year and listening to me ramble about nonsense most of the time. But let's get on to it because we're not here to ramble. We're here for the news. This is the last news episode of the year, last stream of the year. Let's get into it, right? So we're going to bring it up. Our first news is Dolphy Dream news, guys. As always, we're going to start with Dolphy Dream news. Now, on the Volks International website, they do have their own little holiday warning of their plans for the holidays. So shipping in 2025, orders that are placed basically before midnight, now that's JST time, but if you place an order before Sunday, December 21st, your orders will be shipped out sequentially from whenever it was received, right? They start suspending orders on December 26th. So like right down here, anything that you place on the Volks International website for order between December 26th to January 4, okay, it's not that you're not going to get your product. It's just that it'll be basically in holding until after January 4th. They'll resume packing and shipping products starting on January the 5th. So just be mindful that if you do want to place an order on the Volks International website, that you do so before December 21st. Now, there's no guarantee that if you place your order before December 21st that you're going to get it by Christmas, or there's no guarantee that you're going to get it before even New Year's. It just means that they will process it and ship things out at latest, by that time. Any orders that are placed afterwards will be in holding from December 26th to January 4th. Again, once the New Year's is over, once Golden Week, I think it's Golden Week, right, in Japan, that's done, or the New Year's week, whatever they call it over there. January 5th, they'll start resuming to start shipping things out or sending things out. So just want to let you guys know that if you wanted to order anything from the international website, that is their holiday plan right here. Giallo, Gataway Greekery, welcome to the stream. Longtime enjoyer of the VODs. Thank you. I'm glad you watch, whenever it's more convenient for you. That's the whole point of having live streams and VODs, so that you can catch up. Because I know I stream at a very not opportune time for most people. I mean, most people on a Friday night want to be out, doing stuff, hanging out with friends, going somewhere. But just so happens that Friday evenings is probably my least time to go out. So that's why I stream. But thank you for watching the VODs whenever you get a chance to. I hope they're helpful. So moving on to the next thing, Doll Party 54 after event. Now the Doll Party 54 has already happened. That was in November, and now we have the after event, which has already happened. It actually started on December 13th, but because we are doing this live stream after the fact, we're going to talk about it now. There is still a lot of really good stuff available. The only thing that's really sold out is the DDD, the Dolphy Dream Dynamite, or DDdy, for Kasugawara Sasara. This girl is super popular for some reason. Like, I know she was super popular when she first came out in the early 2000s. Like 2000, I want to say 8 is when her original release was. Off the top of my head, I'm not really sure. Maybe 2006. Because it does say 20th anniversary, so maybe 2006. But she was really popular back then. People were trying to find her. Even secondhand markets, she was really popular. So the fact that for this Dolpa, they re-released her on a brand new Dolphy Dream Dynamite body with the upgraded body, by the way, she sold out instantly. The DDS, the Dolphy Dream sister Hanami Saki, is widely still available. I'm not interested in this girl, but if you are an Idolmaster fan, she is another Idolmaster girl, as somebody in Volks really likes Idolmaster. Or they have like a deal with Idolmaster, because they're always pumping out Idolmaster girls at some point in time at Volks. But she's still there. As well as the Resin girls are still available on the after event. And if you scroll down, pretty much everything is still here. This one for the little wire mesh thing that goes inside or under the dress to give your a shape form, that's actually sold out. But if you keep scrolling down, like the skirts are still here, or the long skirts, the turtlenecks are still here. We got the holiday kimono sets, which are still available, and this one is still. I'm surprised this one is still available here. If you don't know what this is an underskirt that you put underneath the dresses. It's not meant to be seen, but the whole point is that it has a wireframe inside so that you can make it, you can make dynamic poses, so to speak. So let's say you're taking a photo of your doll and you want it to look like the wind is blowing or something, and her skirt's kind of like just frilling in the air or just flowing. You can kind of like shapewear this underneath the skirt, and then the dress itself or the skirt itself will kind of hold to that shape because this is keeping it in place. I think this is an ingenious thing. I think it's really cool. I don't know why it's not sold out. So you're lucky. I mean, if you want one of these things, I say jump on it now because I think it's a really cool item. I would purchase it if I had money. I'm like super broke right now, so I can't. I've been super broke for a while, actually. I haven't been able to purchase anything for the past couple months, but that's a me problem more than anything. Let's see. David says Sasara was very popular. I saw one sell for 6,000 about a decade ago. Yeah, she was super popular way back in the day. And I think she's still popular, so to speak. I mean, because her re-release sold out really quick. So take that for what you will. If you go down, there's some more stuff. The Hawori is still available, which I thought was really cool. The new like Cyber Street outfits are available as well. And if we go to the second page, we have more of the Cyber Street outfits. The lingerie sets, don't sleep on these lingerie sets. They're actually pretty good. I purchased one like I think a year ago, and they work out really well. I think the design and the quality is really good for their lingerie sets. Now the problem with it is the problem that I guess everyone in the doll hobby kind of has is, what the hell do the dolls need lingerie for? Like, unless you're gonna pose them or have them do like a lingerie photo shoot, I mean, they're not real humans, so to speak. So sorry, Chitos, I don't mean to offend you, but they don't really need underwear per se. It's only if you're going for a specific look, like maybe if you have like a what's the word? Not a chiffon, but like one of those like lightly see-through shirts that you want like the undergarments to kind of pop out and have like a look, or if you're going for a certain kind of theme, maybe it's good. But I'm personally, all my girls wear underwear or undergarments underneath. That's just something I like to do because I think it's just makes them feel a little bit more humanized or however you want to call it. I know that sounds creepy. It does. It kind of sounds a little creepy, but I don't know. I just feel like what a normal person would wear, I think my dolls should wear. And normal people, they do go commando sometimes, or I dare I say that they're normal, but none of my girls go commando. Let's just put it that way. Moving on from that awkwardly weird topic, the shoes, all the shoes are available. So you have all the shoes here, and you have the little purse, which I'm surprised that the purse is still there because mostly accessories sell out pretty quick. So it's pretty interesting that it's still there. Also, this wooden base stand, I'm very surprised that's still there too. If you're not familiar, back in the day, the old Volk stuff used to have like an option between stainless steel stands and wooden base stands. I'm not a fan of the wooden base stands per se. I kind of like the modern, more stainless steel look. But I like the fact that it was an option. If I wanted to do a wooden base stand, it was there. When Volks transitioned to the new bases, they were all like, they weren't even stainless steel anymore. They were all like cheap, thin metal. And the stalk, or like the stem that goes up, and the waist cinch was all, to me, just felt very cheap. And if you had the old Volk stands, whether it was the wooden ones or the stainless steel ones, they were high quality, heavy duty. They were weighted too, so like if the wind blows, it wouldn't knock over your doll. It kind of held it in place. The brand new 2.0 stands, I think, are a travesty to what Volks usually does, because they usually turn out really good products, in my opinion, for the most part. Clothing wise is a little left to be desired because of the whole dyeing thing and sustaining your dolls. That's a whole nother issue. But I've always loved Volks's accessories. And I think the stands are the biggest letdown from Volks, the new stands. I hope they go back to the old versions because those were much better. And if you even look online on the secondary market, the original Volks stands sell for way more than they should because they're hard to find now and everybody wants the old ones. But the reason why I bring it up is that at least now we have a new option for a wooden base for the stands. You're still going to have to use the same flimsy stock that goes up with the flimsy waist cinch, but you do get a wooden stand. The one thing that they don't let you know in this is whether or not it's weighted. Like, it could be a hollow piece of wood that doesn't weigh much, and the dolls might just fall over. So that's the only thing I don't know. If anyone has purchased this wooden stand, please let me know in the comment section down below whether it's a worthy purchase or not. I mean, it does look from the pictures that it's thick, which I hope there's some weight to it, but this could just be hollow. So you really don't know. I don't know what you're going to get with this, to be honest. But if somebody wants to try it out and let other people know, that would be great. But I still think it's a good thing that they're at least giving us options. At least we have an option now for having wooden bases versus an all-metal base. But that's neither here nor there. So if you want any of these items, please visit the Volks International website at the after event and submit your order before the 21st if you want it shipped to you as soon as possible. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. Next up, every single year Volks does this. I think it's a good idea, and they do it for every season too, which I think is amazing. So if you want like a curated version of what's available on Volks, every season they do this. So we have the Christmas stuff. This doesn't mean anything here is brand new, although the ugly sweaters are brand new and the horse ears are brand new. But the rest of this stuff is older things that's been available for quite some time over the years. It's just a curated thing they like to do every Christmas to have like some Christmas theme stuff. The horse ear and horsetail, I'm assuming it's the year of the horse, and that's why. I really don't know. Either that or they're just buying into the whole Uma Musume thing and just giving horse ears for people that want it. Then you have some like a traditional like Noel like dress sets. You have aprons, you have reindeer ears, Santa hats, galoshes, fur socks and that kind of stuff. It's not a huge selection, but if you're feeling Christmassy or you want some Christmas themed stuff for your dolls, you could check out the Volks Christmas section. And like I said, they do this like every season. So they will be, during the summertime, they'll have a summer section, they'll have a spring section, they'll have a fall section where it's like all these theme stuff just for that time of the year. And I think that's a really nice option because let's say you wanted to do a themed doll event, right? Like you're going to have a doll meetup with all your friends and you're going to say, hey, let's make it Christmas theme. Instead of having to peruse through pages and pages of available outfits, it's nice that they kind of put like a holiday season kind of thing in there. So I thought that was really cool. Other than that, that's it for some Dolphy Dream news. There really isn't much, mostly because they just came off their high of having Doll Party 54, and I'm assuming they're getting ready to make their next announcements for what the next release of a Dolphy Dream would be, because this time around we had the pre-order of the Vocaloids, which wasn't really very interesting for me personally, but I know a lot of you have been searching for Vocaloids and don't want to pay that nasty like scalper prices on the secondhand market. So you did have Mako and you did have Mecha Rin Luca for your pre-order project. I hope you guys have put in your orders for that. As well as for Doll Party 54, having Sasara there and having like the new Idolmaster girl there. All stuff that like if you were interested in, you could have purchased for those events. But now that the season is over and the year has come to a close, everything's slowing down on the Volk side, at least for releases wise. We'll have more information probably around, I want to say February, on maybe have a hint or an idea of what's coming up for the next Dolpa and what dolls might be released for those Dolpas. If we're lucky, we'll get announcements also for the Hatsune Miku that they do every single year, a new dress or new outfit, whether it's winter or spring. We're also looking forward to in early January or February what the new doll release for the next Dolpa might be. Hints maybe, but these are all things that happen every single year. It's almost like a a clock that or a single rotation that always repeats itself every year. Every now and then we'll get a curveball, but that's pretty much, you know, how things go. Now, because we're done with the Dolphy Dream section and we're going to move on to our next, I'll give our first giveaway. Okay, so here's the first giveaway for anybody that wants to be a part of the giveaway and hope to get one Starbucks card. Open your apps now and I'll give you the code, which if I can read the code. Okay, so for the first giveaway for the Starbucks card, open your apps please, and then we're going to have a series of numbers. It's going to be 1 2 3 4 groups of numbers, and each group is going to have 4 digits in it. Okay, so if I want to, can I add like a thing? Maybe I can add a thing. Hold on, to make it easier. Text. Let's see, I'm gonna write code. Okay, here we go. So if I put in this number, and again, guys, if you win the code, please don't participate in the future drawings so that everyone else has a chance to get the codes. And then there's 2 codes on here. I don't know exactly how this works, so I'm going to put all the codes in here so that you guys have it. Okay. There we go. Okay, here's the code. It should be on your screen. Oh my god. It should be on your screen for the first code. I'm trying to move it around so you guys can see it, but I'm doing a piss poor job of it. There we go. Okay. That's your first giveaway code for the Starbucks card. No Starbucks in your state? I'm so sorry, David Keynes. I mean, I was trying to think, like, every year I do Starbucks, but, like, the reason why I pick Starbucks is because it's usually worldwide. Like, almost every country at least has a Starbucks. Maybe it's not in your immediate vicinity, unfortunately. But you never know. If you ever go to a place that has a Starbucks and you have the app, now you have money to use for it. But that's my little Christmas gift to my fans or my followers of the channel or whatever you guys want to be known as. It feels weird calling you guys my fans. You guys are more like my doll friends than fans. So, but that is the first giveaway code. The top number, I'm assuming, is what you're going to need. The bottom number, I'm not really sure what the bottom number is for. It's usually the 4 different digit codes. So anybody that wants to participate and get a free Starbucks gift card for the holiday seasons, that's the first code. All right. And then my son is going to play with these cards afterwards. I don't know what he does with them, but every year I give him the blank cards just to mess around with, and he likes playing with them. Okay. So that is the first Starbucks code for. Let's see. Can I? Oh, okay, yeah. For the first giveaway. I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit, and then you guys take a picture of it or something because it's gonna go away. I'm gonna take it away. So, you know, take your picture of the code, and then I'll take it away. And there's gonna be 2 more gift cards given out throughout the stream today. Okay, so don't worry. There's still 2 more to go. So if you missed the first one, I got 2 more coming, guys. Don't worry. All right, now going back. It's going away. All right, going back here. Now, next up, as always, we're gonna do some Azone news for you guys today. Let's see. Oh no. Damn, I messed up. There's still more Dolphy Dream stuff. I gave that code a little too early. I forgot. I didn't do Volks USA. So let's do Volks USA. So for Volks USA, right? This only pertains to everybody that lives in the United States, and I believe Canada is able to purchase from Volks USA as well. But I just want to let you guys know that they did start selling the brand new Dolphy Dream standard models, which was Himari and Chikage, which were their 2 new ones that they released. with the new face, the new head sculpts. They are currently sold out on Volks USA, but the whole reason of me showing you this is that they are starting to carry them now on Volks USA. They were released first on the international website, but they are on the USA website now. Hopefully they'll get a restock sometime soon, and then you guys can still purchase the new dolls. But I think that Chikage is my favorite looking one. She is so cute. Like, look at that face. How can you say no to that face? That's so adorable. But yeah, hopefully we'll get more of them. I shouldn't say hopefully. We definitely will get more of them because they are now standard issue dolls. So they should be available all the time, except for the times that they're sold out. But it doesn't mean that they're sold out indefinitely like regular collaborated dolls. They will come back eventually at some point. I'm hoping sooner rather than later. That's why I kind of said hopefully. And then the last thing I just want to go over is that Volks USA also has the Doll Party 54 outfit collection, but they are missing more stuff. Like the horse outfits are gone. This one Loyal Blue Nocturne dress is gone. The under wire dress thingy, that thing is gone. What else is gone on here? The Cyber Street leotard outfit, that's gone. Cyber Street socks, Cyber Street's arm covers, those are all gone. Let's see what's on page 2. And the shoes are all there. That's a good thing. Shoes are all there. Now the reason for this is the reason why there's more sold out stuff on Volks USA than Volks International website 100% has to do with the tariffs. A lot of people are not purchasing from Volks International anymore, at least stateside, because of the tariffs. So a lot of people are trying to avoid paying the extra tariffs on their doll products by just buying on Volks USA anyways. So that's why you're going to run into a lot more sold out things on Volks USA than normal, because it used to be the opposite. Because if you would purchase from Volks International, it actually ships to you faster from Japan than it would from the California office. Why? Don't know. Couldn't tell you why. But yeah, that's really everything Volks USA. There's not really much to announce from Volks USA as of yet. There is... I don't think they posted it here, but there is a rumor. It's not on their official website, but I did see that there was a rumor somewhere that Volks USA is going to have another Dolpa. Let me... Oh gosh. My phone almost like screamed at me. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in here. Let me see if I can find it, guys. Because I feel like they posted something in here about it. Let's see if I can find it. Find it. Can't find it. Ah, man, I should have saved it. There was something I found. I don't know, maybe it was Facebook that I found it. I saw some post about Volks USA doing Dolpa again. Yeah, I can't find the post now. God damn it. I should have saved it. Anyways, there is a chance that next year in 2026 we're going to have a Dolpa LA again. Don't quote me on that because I saw it in passing. I was at work. It came up on my feed. I couldn't look at it because I was at work, and then I totally forgot about it until now. But be on the lookout. There might be a Dolpa in LA in 2026. That might happen. Giallo says, I have my first full-size Dolphy Dream on layaway with a hobby friend. I'm so excited. Have an MDD and DDP currently. Oh, nice. So you're going to get your first full-size Dolphy Dream. That's going to be nice. It's definitely going to be a change for you because it is much larger than an MDD or even a DDP. But they are nice. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. May I ask what one? Is it a custom DD? Or do you have like one of the standard dolls or, one of the anime collaborated ones? You did hear about a US Dolpa 2? Yeah, I know. I saw it somewhere. It came up on my feed on my phone. It's just unfortunate that I was in the middle of something at work, so I couldn't click on it. It would be very obvious if I clicked on it, and then my coworkers would be like, "What the hell, man? Focus on work." But I saw it in passing, and now I can't find that push notification. I don't know where it went, but I could have sworn I saw a notification saying that there's going to be a Dolpa. It's not on their official website on Volks USA, so we'll just have to wait and see. Because even if I click on it now, like, I don't think there's no mention on the official website about it. Let me see. Is it here? No. See, new outfit collection, hometown Dolpa, service delays, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's nothing here. But I could have sworn I saw it somewhere. It got posted somewhere. But I don't know where it is now. But essentially that's... Okay, now that's really it for Volks News. I totally forgot I had the Volks USA section. But yeah, that's really it. And again, Volks USA follows the same beat as Volks International. We don't have any new news or really any events. As you can see, the Dolpa's not listed on their website. We'll probably find out more information after the holidays. That's when they're probably going to start posting things again on, you know, what to look out for and what's coming, etc., etc. Jealous says, I'm going to commission a custom face-up on a DDH05. Ooh, that's nice. DDH05, that's an older one. You don't really... Yeah, they discontinued those, so you definitely got that one off secondhand, I assume. Or you found it, like, you know, secondhand on a Mandarake or something like that, or for someone else in the community. But yeah, I think DDH 1 through... I want to say 1 through 5 or 1 through 6 were discontinued. Those are actually gone. So for you to get your hands on one of them, that's pretty cool. Because that's actually a rare commodity now that they don't sell them anymore. Okay, moving on from Dolphy Dream News. Let's go to the Azone stuff. So there's nothing really on Azone that came out that is of my variety. I like the big dolls. I like the big girls. But they have a lot of nice looking mini ones. So for this one, this is one of the new releases. This is a Karafuru Dreaming Girl, Asahina Yukiho. I think she looks really cool. She's got that like young, like looking librarian vibe kind of thing with the glasses and the dark outfit. Well, of course with the Neko look because she's got the ears and the tail. Now, she is a doll that's going to be releasing for 25,300 yen, including tax. So that's roughly around like $200 once you figure that in. And then with tariffs, now it goes up to like probably $250 maybe with tariffs, at least for US. I don't know what the tariffs are in other countries. This is a pre-order that already went up. So the pre-order's done. Well, okay, let me rephrase. It's not entirely done. It's usually pre-orders until they run out of pre-orders. So if you get lucky and you go to your local store that has an Azone affiliation, or you go to the online stores like AmiAmi or HobbyLink Japan or 1999.co.jp, or if you just go to azone.net, there's a possibility that she might still be available for pre-order because it is until supplies last. So if they're all sold out, they're all sold out. But if there just so happens to be copies left, you might have a chance. Now, she's one of the little ones. Like I said, she comes on the smaller, right here, Pure Nemo 2. Let's see, small bust, white body, white skin tone body. So this is not the super whitey version, which the Google Translate always likes to do. It's a little bit, you know, a little bit more color to it as it has some white, like... I don't even know how to describe it. It's like super whitey is like, obviously from the weird Google translation, is very like pale in comparison. White is more like what you would think like of a flesh tone color skin, I guess. And then like tan is very few and far between, especially for the Pure Nemos, but they do have some of them, if not a very few. David would know, because David Keynes is our local Azone resident that has a lot more information than I do on Azones. But she is one of the smaller ones. It's on those Pure Nemo bodies, which means she stands at roughly about like 8 inches tall. I don't know how many that is in centimeters, but it probably lists it here, doesn't it? 22 centimeters. That's what it is. 22 centimeters. David says there are two more Poe Poe Iris Collect Petite Komomos coming in July of 2026. Oh, that's nice. I didn't see it on the azone.net website though. And as always, like for our pre-orders, she's gonna always have two versions for Yukiho. There's like this version, which is the black cat, and then there's this version, which is the white cat. Same doll, just different look. So she's gonna have more lighter pink look with the pink hair rather than the dark hair for the other one. Same pre-order time frame, same everything, just a different look, same body, etc., etc. So if you want either of these girls, you can check your local places or your local haunts that you like to check out and see if she's still available. Another one that I thought is really cute are these mini ones. So this one is a red, I don't know why it's called this. It's a red camera Nemu wishing Lammy. Again, this might be a Google Translate issue that is calling it this, but it does say red camera Nemu. I'm just calling her Nemu because that's her name. Now, she is one of the little mini ones. This one is 25,000 yen, which to me is a bit pricey for such a small doll. Like, she's really tiny. Her pre-orders start on January the 9th and basically until supplies last. This is a very popular thing with Azone. They usually do their pre-orders till supplies last. Unlike other things like Volks will sometimes have a pre-order project where you can pre-order as many as you want, or you have a certain time frame as long as you pre-order within that time frame that you're guaranteed to get. Azone likes to do the thing where it's basically pre-order till they run out of pre-orders. So they have a predetermined amount that they're going to make, and that's it. But she's going to be pre-order starts on January the 9th. She's 27,500 yen if you include the tax on that one. And the reason why I say she's a mini is that she comes on those little tiny bodies. So she is on the where is it? I want to highlight the whole thing. She is on the Pico Nemo. Now this one is titled Milky White. I mean, you could see she's pretty pale on that one. I would say this is more akin to like a Volk semi-white kind of thing. But she is on the Pico Nemo body. Now the Pico Nemo body is very small. It's probably like 5 inches tall. It doesn't say here the size of the Pico Nemo, unfortunately, but it's about like 5 inches tall. In centimeters, honestly, I don't know what it is. It's probably half of the pure Nemo. So pure Nemos are around like 22 centimeters. If I were to guess, because these little girls are pretty tiny, I would assume she's around like 10 or 11 centimeters or something like that. Or if you're going by the imperial system of America, I would say she's like maybe like 5 inches tall to 6 inches tall at most. But yeah, they're very tiny, these little things. But I think they're so cute though. I don't own one of these as of yet. I do have one of those blind box girls, which is like I have this one here where she's like a little, hold on, let me change the view so you guys can see it a little bit more clearly. So I have one of these girls. She's like a little tiny like fairy type centaur kind of girl with like a little unicorn horn on there. She's very cute. She sits on top of my PC tower. It just kind of hangs out with my other like figures that I have up there. But I'm assuming she's roughly, this little girl is probably going to be the same size as that, where it's just like a little tiny thing, about like 5 inches tall. But like all Azone releases, there is another version of her. So then you have this other version, which is another version of Nemu that they call Rem. And she is a light blue version. So very, very cute. Same price though, 27,500 yen. Again, I feel that's very expensive for like a tiny doll. Like my little tiny doll that I showed you there was a little blind box one, so it's like $30 for that. But to pay like essentially what is like $200 for a tiny doll, and then at least for American buyers, you're gonna add the tariffs on that for an extra 15%, and then whatever DHL or FedEx or whatever shipping carrier charges for convenience fees, you're looking at probably $250, close to $300 when all the tariffs are said and done for like a tiny doll. Again, I tell you, they're very cute, but they're very small for that price tag. I'm not really sure why they have such a large price tag, but look how cute they are together. The two little ones, they're so adorable. I really like them. They're super cute. I just don't like the price tag for these girls. It's a little bothersome for me that they're that much money for a price tag. Okay. I think that's everything for Azone news. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Like, if I go back to the main page, so we have like some more girls. There's these Mabe girls. So this is another release. I didn't put it on my original slide of stuff because I just wasn't really interested in these girls. But if you wanted either of them, they are available. Pre-order start on January the 8th. They are small girls, but not the tiny ones. Like, these are going to come on the Pure Nemo flexion body. So they're 21 centimeters tall. Roughly, you know, about like 8 inches, 9 inches tall if you're using the pure empirical system. Then there's another version of her, which is this one. Which is basically a lighter version. So you have the white with the blonde hair. But it's essentially the same doll. Volks always does 2 different versions of a doll with 2 different colors. As for the other things, there's like a bunch of other stuff here. Let's see. That's the Shiho one that I showed you before. Here's the Iris Collect ones. Oops, open up. So these ones are the Poe Iris Collect Komomos. This is the one that David Kanes was telling us about. These are pre-orders that went up on November the 14th. They're very cute, but they come on the much bigger body, which I believe David did put it in chat. Yeah, the AZT 845 body. So it's the 45 centimeter dolls. You could see it here, right here, 45 centimeter large bust white skin dolls. They're very nice. I didn't put it on here only because the pre-order was like way overdue. It wasn't something that was like really close by, but they are super cute. Here's the pink version, and they do come with a little dumpling thing. Look at the little dumpling plush. They got their little like it kind of has like that Chinese kind of look to it, like a chi pao kind of look, especially these little bun things on top. But they are very cute girls, but the pre-order time is probably over by now. I mean, you could always check your local places that you always haunt for these things, see if they still have them up for pre-order. But it did start back in November, and usually these things are while supplies last, so I don't know if they're still going to be around. But that's really it for some Azone news. That's everything. So we can do our third giveaway. Especially if you people are watching on the VODs. Like, if you're watching this on a VOD, what's it called? If you're watching this on a VOD, then you might still have a chance to get some of these cards if nobody on the live stream got them. So it's always good to like just try it anyways. So because there's a chance somebody messaged me last Christmas when I was doing the giveaways, and they messaged me like, I think it was like a month after Christmas, like mid-January, and they sent me a message and said, "Thank you for the Starbucks cards. I was watching it on the VOD today, and like the code still worked." So if you're watching this on the VODs, always try the codes on these cards, because there might be some people on the live stream that just didn't take the card because they either don't have a Starbucks near them like David, or they just wanted to leave it for like other people that were watching it on the VODs later, or they don't like Starbucks or whatever. So I do encourage you that if you're watching on the VODs, try these codes anyways, because they may just still work. And these codes don't expire. So even if you go back to last year's Christmas episode and you type in the codes, if nobody took that card last year, you get yourself another gift card. So these codes do not expire. So you could always, if you're watching this at a VOD at any time, try the codes, because if the people in the live stream did not take the codes, it is still going to be available, and they do not expire. Okay, so we're gonna go back here to the codes. Alright, I'm gonna try to put it up here. That's the old one. Let me change it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna change the code. Hold on. Let's see, changing the code. Okay, that goes for that part, and then the second code. Alright, let me choose another color because if I'm going to put it against the screen, probably black is better. Let's see. Yes. Oh, that doesn't work out well. Okay, let me see if I could... Let's change the color back to white because that did not come out right. I think white still shows better. If I move chat. If I move chat down a little bit, or up, because I think the newest chat is on the bottom. And then we'll move the code down here. There we go. Alright, this is the new code. Alright, this is gift card number 2. This gift card number 2 is a nice little penguin. The first one was like... the first one is just your generic, like, Christmas looking thing. I know this doesn't really matter because you guys are not getting the physical cards, but I just thought it was cute. So the second one is the penguin card. So there's the code on the bottom right of your screen for the second card. Try your luck at getting a Starbucks gift card with the second code. Take a picture just in case I take away the code, so this way you have the picture and you can try to enter it on your app. Again, if you won the first card, please leave the second and third cards for other people to try to win. You know, I would love to do like 10 cards that I can give away, but that's just gonna be way too much money for me. That's more than what I make on YouTube. Because you know me, guys, I've always given you 100% full disclosure on this channel. This channel is monetized, okay? Which means I make money off of this channel, but it's not the amount of money you think it is. I only make $100 every single year. That's all I get. I get $100 every year. So that's still a lot of money. It's good money in my pocket. I'm not making big YouTuber money, but $100 every year, and then I spend, you know, more than that just running the channel for subscriptions and music and licensing fees and everything. That I spend more than what I make. So if I were to give 10 gift cards away, because each gift card, spoiler alert, is $10, that would be my whole YouTube earnings, which I could do, but I use some of that money to pay for like subscriptions and stuff that I use for the channel, so whatever. Anyways, not to talk about my woes. Gift card number 2 is on the bottom right. Please enter the codes, because I am going to take it away from the screen soon and move on with today's episode. The code is up. Ready? Gonna take it away. It's gonna go away. Okay, bye. Code number 2 is gone. Again, if you're watching this on the VODs at a later date, try the codes anyways. They might still be available. Alright. Moving on. The last topic of the day is going to be Smart Doll News. We always save Smart Doll News for last. And since we missed 2 months worth, because Danny posts so many things, this is going to take a while. But I will try to streamline it as best as I can. So in November, he's got like a bunch of stuff that he's showing us here. This is Tokyo Photos, Smart Doll Cortex Cyber. We've seen that enough times. The only thing that's kind of new that I want to show you guys is this one. This is the new candidate, okay, for a G11 sculpt. Very cute. As always looks adorable. And the hair, look at those braids, man. That's amazing. Like, that looks really, really good. Like, I know he's had braided hair for the dolls before, but I think this is just really nice. So what do you guys think of her? This new G11 sculpt. I think she looks very cute. I think she's really nice. So that's one thing that's up there. Another thing that he did is just, you know how he's been so caught up with Cortex for a while? He's put like a mini screen in the torso. So for those of you that are very electronics handy or are very good with electronics, you could do the same thing. I don't know what this runs off is this like a Raspberry Pi or something? Oh, it doesn't say. But I think that's just interesting. Like, Cortex 2 has just so many things you could do with it. Because it's plastic and not vinyl, there's a lot that you can do with it. And I think it's just very interesting of all the different things he's trying to like show you. Now this one's another interesting post about Cortex 2. If you're not familiar with Ghost in the Shell, he doesn't say it's Ghost in the Shell, but we all know from watching Ghost in the Shell that this is the Major, or at least a cosplay of the Major. And what I like about this post that's really cool is he's been like, I want to say like been kind of influenced by Gundam while doing this Cortex. And one of the things in Gundam that's very popular nowadays is open compartments. So for the sake of example, you see him closing all the compartments. If this was a giant robo, these compartments open up for maintenance issues. Like to repair things, to fix things, for refueling. There's all these emergency compartments that would open so that you can fix things on the robot. And it's a very popular thing in Gunpla to start having model kits that have opening access areas or opening compartments so they can give it that really cool like maintenance feel to it. So a lot of the perfect grades would have that. And I noticed that Danny Chu's also doing something similar, as you can see in this video, of having open compartments for the Cyber Cortex girls, which I think is very cool. You know, just like he does the color part separation for the holes, where you can have like different colors to accent things for the cybernetic body. That was something that I would assume, because I don't know this personally, I didn't ask him, but I would assume is another cue that he took from Gundam model kits, because they have a lot of that color separations that feed into things to show differences of objects. But it just seems like another thing he's copying or, you know, using in his dolls is the open compartment things, and that looks so cool. Another reason for open compartments is also like steam. Like, let's say your robot is like heavily overheating because it was doing a lot of like active stuff. The compartments open up to let off steam to cool off the inner components of the body. That's another reason for having open compartments like that. So I just think it's really cool that this is something that he's integrating into Cortex 2. Now, one important thing I want to tell you guys is you more than likely cannot buy this. Now, I didn't ask Danny Chu this. He didn't tell me anything about this. I'm speculating, okay? This is the speculation zone. Something like this, having all these empty opening components and things like that, that's not easy stuff to R&D. I highly doubt that he's going to release a Cortex with this ability. What he will probably do is release the STL files for free so that you can make one yourself. But sales-wise, I don't think he's actually going to sell an open compartment body. He might. If there's enough demand for it, he might. But I'm telling you right now, if he does release a body that has this ability or this capability, the price is going to be a little high. Just like anything else that he releases, there's always going to be like a bare bones version, which is the standard version. And then if enough popularity comes out for a different kind of version, he may or may not release it. But if he does, the price is going to be a little bit higher because he's adding that extra feature into it. So I don't know if this is more than likely a passion project of his just to show you the capabilities of Cortex and what you could do with Cortex. But I highly doubt this is something that he's actually going to release for sale that you can purchase. If he does, I'll be happy to be wrong because this is super cool. I think this is very, very awesome. But I don't know if we're actually going to get a public release version of this or not. Now moving on to the December posts. So for the December post, let's see, we have this here. Some things that he's been working on in the studios. This is nothing really new. We've seen like the, you know, the cyber shins and the cyber bodies before. The outfit is kind of new and the accessories are kind of new. That's the only difference here. Some more outfit stuff that's a little bit different. Oh, here's something that's different. You have an eye cradle with springs now. This is interesting. My only concern is with the springs is that once you put the eyes in and you put the springs in here to hold it in place in the head instead of using blue tack, how easy and or hard is it for those eyes to pop loose? It all depends on the tension of this spring. If the spring tension is very, very tight and very sturdy, I'm sure the eyes are not going to go anywhere. Another interesting point about having the springs here, does it give the eyes the capability of moving? So if you put your finger, well, I wouldn't recommend putting your bare finger, use like gloves or something, but if you put your finger on the eye to move it around so that you can have your doll look in different directions for photography purposes, or if you just genuinely want to freak people out with your doll eyes, you know, this looks like it's something that you could potentially put inside the head to make the eyes movable. But because this is just a still picture and there's no way to tell how it's used per se, I'm just going to assume it's an alternate version of putting eyes onto the head without having to use thumbtack, with the added benefit of potentially being able to move the eyes in different directions with this. No guarantee. Again, this is just a still photo, so we don't really know. Alright, so more girls here for like the Chitose kind of like 3.0 versions. We got the Plamo hair for Naruto over here. And just more of the outfit stuff. This looks like another eye cradle version, but I can't tell what this is here. Like these cutouts used to be flat. So the fact that they're not flat, see, this is weird too, because this gives me hope that because it's not flat and it has these little cone-shaped things in the middle, that might be the platform where the eyes rest against, where you can move them around. Right? So I feel like he's experimenting with eye cradles that give you the ability to move the eyes, because that's very useful for photography purposes. Like, you don't want to always take like a photo of your doll like looking straight forward. Like, for example, with Chitose here, every picture I take of her is always like straightforward because that's how she looks at the camera. Some dolls, the way the eyes are created or the way they're settled in, they could give that effect where they're looking down. So if you take a picture from the camera looking up at them, they may actually look like they're looking down at you. It's like an optical illusion. Or from other various angles of the doll, some angles may look like the doll's looking straight at you from different angles. But being able to, like with Dolphy Dream, they have a thing called the Dream Fitter. And that's a thing where you can put in the head where the eyes are movable. And I think it's great because let's say you want to do a photo from the side, like a side profile, but kind of a little tilted, and you want to have the eyes move towards the edge. So it looks like she's like low-key looking at you from the side, kind of like this. By being able to move the eyes around for photography purposes like that is really awesome. So I just feel like with this picture that it's a possibility that we could do that. But again, we don't know. It's just a still frame picture, so we don't actually know how that's going to work. Just like the spring eyes here, we're just not sure. Again, it's still pictures, so we don't actually know, you know, how that is going to work out. Sorry, my stream just glitched out. Did I lose you guys? I don't think I lost you guys. Okay. I don't know what happened with that. Just kind of like freaked out for a moment. But I think the potential is that he's researching different kind of eye cradles to possibly give you that ability. Again, this is the speculation zone. I didn't ask Danny this. He didn't tell me any of this information. I'm just speculating that this is a possibility. Who knows? Let's see. Okay, now there's more pictures of them making eyes and stuff. More more collaboration cosplays. Is another cosplay. I can't tell what the hell this is. I want to say it's like She-Ra or something. Like, I know it's not She-Ra, but like maybe a villain from She-Ra? Like, what is this? I don't know what character this is. Do you guys know? Let me know in chat. I don't know. He's messing around with some signs here, some paints, people working, some face plates. This girl looks awesome. She looks angry, and I like the look. Some prototype heads. Messing around with these. Look at this. The light pink and the blue hair. That's really cool. I like these overalls, too. It's a little too heavy on the zippers. I feel like there's a little too many zippers and buttons. It is cool, though. But it could probably do with a little less. Like these straps here probably don't... No, these straps are fine. Actually, these straps are fine. I don't like these straps. I think these straps can go. It's a little too much. And she already has pockets here and pockets here. I don't think we need the pocket zippers at the very bottom. Again, it's a design choice. He can do whatever he wants. I just personally, I think it would look better if it didn't have this extra here and this extra here. I think it would look awesome. But that's just me. That's just my own thing. Giallo says Vampirella, maybe? Oh, maybe. You're right. It could be. Where is it? That could be Vampirella. It's possible, but I don't really know offhand. Like, I just don't know. Let me see. What else? This is him doing the Atari thing where he has, like, little picture inside. So this is all the gadgets that's inside the torso just to get you that video to play Atari. On that little screen. Okay, he's messing around with vampire fangs. Okay, interesting. Just some prototypes of or mock-ups of it. Again, he's doing like the Gundam thing where he's putting decals, like the caution stickers or beware of gas flow or whatever, exhaust ports. I think that's another Gundam thing that he picked up along the way, which looks good. I think that looks cool having those decals. Okay. This is another photo. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what this says. That's interesting, though. And that's the end of it. That's the end of that. Okay. Let's see, which one's this? Oh no, that one's not anything. So here's a video of the store. He essentially is just sharing a walk around of the store. He does this every now and then, just kind of like a video view of, you know, the staff and things that are going on, like just your typical day, like a day at the store. So it looks like it's packing day. They're packing a lot of stuff ready to get shipped out. All hands on deck with the staff. Moving to the back here, this is like his little garage area. That's all like the display and packing area where everybody is right now. And that other room in the back, that's like his, like, what he calls the garage area for those that are not familiar. And that's where like a lot of his like videos are filmed, or, you know, his behind the scenes stuff is kind of filmed. There's the wall of cosplay. And then they do have a second and third floor as well, which is where most of the R&D happens, and the flesh cutting and the sewing of items. It was a pretty cool video. Here's another video of a wedding dress. So he's been doing one wedding dress every year, I feel like, since Smart Doll started, and then he stopped it for a little bit. And now he's doing it again. And I think this is a really interesting looking wedding dress. I'm not a fan of all the frillies on it. Has too many frillies in this version. I just don't like the frilly hair thing. Again, it's not my cup of tea, but, you know, some people like that stuff. Now, this one I really like. That one with the embroidered beads looks really cool. It's a very nice video. Yep. See the Atelier? That's their collaboration with the Atelier team. There's another video. Here's the beaded dress. This is the one I like. I think this beaded dress looks really cool. It's a very nice design. I think that's really lovely. Such a cool dress. Alright, so moving on. These are all like his little updates. We're going to go to the studio mode. Now, the studio mode has a bajillion pictures. We're just going to pick out the stuff that I think is really interesting and cool, because most of this stuff is very repetitive, like pictures of stands, pictures of faceplates. We're gonna like zoom past most of those because we have over 400 pictures. So we're gonna zoom past the stuff that's not necessary. This is all stuff we've seen before. This is those jumpers, those overalls that he's working on. It's just prototype versions there. More stuff with wigs. I don't know what this is. I've seen this in a couple pictures already. I'm not really sure what this is though. Like it looks like a foot pad, right? Like for heels for something like that serve an orthopedic function. But I honestly don't know. I've seen it pop up in pictures and I'm not sure what the heck that thing is. Here's the new vampire guy in prototypes. Oh, Giallo, have a good night, Giallo. Thank you for coming to the live stream. More pictures of heads. Here's another thing here, which I think looks cool. This looks like a schoolgirl outfit. In all honesty, if anything, it kind of reminds me of Rei Ayanami's schoolgirl outfit, like where this is all blue and this is the white shirt and this is the red tie. It reminds me very much so of that, but I don't know if it is or not. Some more flannel fabrics. Again, he was asking everybody what kind of flannel designs or flannel colors you'd be interested in because he's doing those flannel shirts. So this looks like another color option that he might do. Some more things with wigs. Here's that thing again, see? Here's this thing again. I don't know what this is for yet. I'm so curious what this is for. Okay, so some more head sculpts for males. The male torso piece. It's all things we've seen here. Again, see here's the blue. It makes me feel like Rei Ayanami look. We'll probably figure it out like as we go. Here's more. Here's what they're using the flannel part. Tartan skirts and head bows. Oh, new school uniforms. There you go. See, this is the skirts. Tartan skirts for the new school uniforms. More for the men thing. Here it is again. I feel like this is a shoe. Like a platform shoe of some sorts. Because if you think about it, here's the tong. And then there are where the two tongs come in. Like from this shape. Like so if you have like thong slippers. Or tong slippers, I guess. Let's see, more head sculpts, more head sculpts, more head sculpts, more of the realistic boobs with the headlights. Moving on. Here's another thing. I guess this is another version of underwear. I mean, obviously for the ladies, because you have the top here. But I'm curious what kind of design like this is for. Is this supposed to be undergarments or is this like some kind of like bathing suit kind of thing that he's prototyping? Carlin, welcome to the stream, Carlin. Yes, they are for sandals. That's what I thought. Like it looked like it was platforms for sandals. It's just that the platform is like really, really big. Like if we go back to here, like that's like 3 layers of platform, right? Because that's the bottom part, or that's like the thickness of it, and then this is like where the foot goes with the tongs. Like I have a feeling that's what it is. It looks like that, Carlin. All right, so as we keep moving on, there's more pictures of just faces and things like that. More head sculpts. We've seen it. This is more of the same that we've seen. Carlin says Gaeta sandals. Yeah, I agree. It's probably Gaeta sandals. You're right, Carlin. I'm pretty sure you're right on that. More stuff. What's this one? Oh, the badges. Those badges are cool. I have a pair of those. Ooh, new hijab. This is very nice. A nice white one. This is cool. He hasn't really released like new versions of the hijab in a while, so that's really nice to see. Here's more of those sandals. This is cool. I like this. You guys know on my channel, I'm very biased towards purple. I love purple. Purple's my jam. And to see this here with the purple eyeliner in the makeup, that's cool. I really like that. I love it. I love it so much. Vitiligo for the male body. We're gonna have some vitiligo there. More head sculpts. Another version of the hijab, but in cream. Very nice. I think I need to pick myself up one of those. I think they're really cool. More ripped jeans. More of the braided hair. This one's a short version. Let's see. Anything else that kind of stands out? More heads, more eyes. Look at Kizuna here. Looks like they're changing up the makeup a little bit. For the mouth, the blush, and for the eye makeup. Some eyes, there's some areas that they're really focusing on to change. Maybe for a new Kizuna version 3.0. You never know. This looks a little creepy. I know what this is. They 3D printed a head and it didn't come out the way they want, so they put some Bondo in here to get the proportions or to get the looks that they want. But it does look a little creepy, kind of like this. Going over the shoes. These are new vinyl boots. Oh no, they're not new. No, these are not new. We've seen these before. Never mind. More of the purple boots. The pink head caps are wild. Like, that's cool. I like the pink head caps. Oh, the peasant tops. More peasant tops in the works. Oh, this is cool. The pink hakama. That's nice. The purple with the pink inner hakama, and then this is the inside of it for lavender on the inside. Ooh, I wonder what the hakama's for. I can't wait to keep scrolling and finding out. Let's see, more faces here. Oh, this is cool. New prototype stuff. This reminds me of like, I don't know what the politically correct name is for this or term, and I don't know what the name of the actual outfit is. But this reminds me, at least from this prototype so far, it reminds me of like a Middle Eastern kind of garb for the men. You know what I mean? Like, they have like the men kind of wear that, I dare I say traditional, I guess, where it's like a long like skirt or big like poofy pants kind of thing, and then the top that's like really long, like knee length top long. Like, I see it in my head. I've seen it in movies and pictures and TV shows before, but I don't know the name of the traditional outfit. But it does remind me kind of like, you know, like a more Middle Eastern style kind of garment. But it does look pretty cool. I can't wait to see like what a finished version of it would look like. Let's see, more head sculpt stuff. This is interesting. So see how the arrows are pointing to the indentations of where the cutting is for the holes? I don't know, see, because I can't read Japanese, so I don't know if it says in Japanese here, you know, that it needs to be smoothed out or how it is that they're doing the hole cutting for there. But I just think it's interesting, just like an inside look of like what they're analyzing in these photos. Let's see, moving on. More stuff. Look at this. What's this? Here's more of another top. This is not the same one from the other picture because this one has like a seam down the middle. This kind of reminds me of a traditional male outfit right here with the seam down the middle, with like the Bruce Lee thing where it have like ropes going across. It looks pretty cool. Let's see. Here's another prototype picture. I wonder what this is. This white piece. I don't know what that is. That looks interesting though. You have like a top, and then you have a white thing here. I feel like this is like a thing that goes in here around the neck, like an under piece. Kind of like to make it look like you're wearing an undershirt, but you're not. It's just like a little white that shows up here. Now this is just an assumption. I really don't know what that thing is for. Let's see if we move on. We got the fed up shirts. It's pretty funny. Moving on some more. Oh, look at this. Poofy sweaters. This is cute. Poofy sweaters are nice. I want to see it in lavender. I see there's a pink there, but I want lavender. There's more prototype for the tops. I guess this is going to be a male top because it's sleeveless. Interesting. Pink boxing gloves. Let's see, more fed up shirts. Oh, here's another prototype. Yeah, so this one's on the male body. So you have a collared shirt, and now you actually see buttons here where those pinholes are. So I'm assuming these crosshairs are where they want to put buttons. This looks like a prototype of a dress shirt of some form. Okay, and that's everything. That's everything for November. Let's see what December has in store for us, as these take a while. Alright, let's start from the bottom. Okay. Anything interesting? So we have this. This is those lacy undershirts. Interesting choice that it's in black because, you know, black always have that chance of like staining the doll. So I think it's very interesting that he chose black. But that being said, he always stains tests his stuff and washes his stuff to get all the excess dye out. So normally, for the most part, dark clothes from Smart Doll don't usually stain as easily. You obviously have to do your normal checkups every week or so just to make sure it hasn't stained, to take the thing off, you know, check the doll and do your regular examinations. But it is interesting that it's a black lacy top. Moving on through more pictures, more pictures. Is those Stonewash jeans? Oh yeah. New Stonewash jeans. Looks like they're the bell-bottom versions. That's kind of cool. But they're not Hiroshima jeans. Because the Hiroshima jeans are my favorite ones. Let's see. More stuff here. Bunch of heads. Bunch of headlights. Here's that thing again. I don't know where this is from. Oh, look at that. The Plamo hair for the Major from Ghost in the Shell. We got the Plamo helmet. Okay, cool. Prototype stuff. So we have the bodycon outfit that we saw in the other post, but this one's in red. We have the oversized shirt, and we have the button-down Henley. Really cool stuff. That stuff looks really nice. Twin tear. Oh, look at that. Twin tear, but ombre hair. So you got an ombre twin tail. That's actually kind of cool. This looks really nice. Oh no. Okay. I was scared for a second. I thought that was a crack in the faceplate, but that's actually like the faceplate for the eyebrows. Just a close-up, a super zoomed in close-up of it. Wait. Makeup cues. Again, I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what the notes on the side is, but looks like they're pointing to like certain areas to focus on for the makeup, either to change or adjust. This is interesting to see. These are the molds. So if you've never seen the molds before, this is how they make the hands, and they pour the vinyl inside of here, and then this extra like top part, like they would cut off because that's just excess. This is more of this. Where are those armor pieces? Oh, here's the cargo pants. It looks like it's distressed looking. That's kind of cool. That's really nice. More wigs. Oh, look at that blue. Oh, that's cool. Look at that, guys. Okay, so we have our regular browns, our teals that we're used to now, and our grays. And then we have the lavender, which I still haven't been able to get my hands on, and the dark purple. And then check out this electric blue hair. That is cool. Oh my god, I need to buy Chaos hair wigs now. Like the next Chaos drop, because I want a chance at those blue wigs. That blue looks awesome. I hope there's a close-up picture of it later on. Let's see. More Stonewash jeans. Oh, here. I like this color. This is a cool color. I don't like this short hair wig. I would love to see this in like the shoulder length. Yeah, I'd like to see this in the shoulder length. But that blue, it really pops in this one. Like in this picture, the blue looks way darker in this picture. And then in this picture, the blue looks like way brighter, like way more vibrant. But I'm excited for the blue. And this is the darker purple, which I really like too. I want one of these. I have to buy the Chaos wigs next time they come up because there's a chance you could get them. Oh, there's a sword. Prototype sword. I'm assuming it's for that red outfit. Carlin's like, those wigs are cool. Yeah, those color options are so cool on those wigs. Oh, look at this. This top is cool. I really like this top. It's a prototype, but it looks cool so far. And I like the wig. I like the wig too. Like the really short wigs like this that are kind of like chin or slash shoulder length kind of thing. Like I like this. This is much better than the short haired ones, like this one that has the bangs. Like I don't want the bangs. That for me, that's not something I'm into. But something like this, I like. I like this kind of wig. That looks nice. Some more undergarments. So now we have underwear and tops, more lacy stuff. So it used to be that way back in the day, these lacy outfits were for like stain prevention. So like the lacy stuff is the part that you would see that pops out of the clothes, kind of giving it like a kind of an undergarment look that pops out. But normally they came in white, and it was for stain prevention because it would go down to the legs and cover the legs so they don't get stained. But this one looks like it's just a flat out lingerie set, but like in like a dark gray looking thing, which looks cool. Let's see more wigs. What's this one? This looks like a pullover with a zipper. That's an interesting thing. That would be cool if we have like a half zip pullover. That would be cool. See, moving on. Here's more molds. Like they're doing molds of something. I can't see. Like its legs here. Can't see the rest. What a cutie. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, here we go. What are they 3D printing? It says open? I wonder what that's for. Let's see. I have no idea what this is, dude. Like, is that a cup? Is that like a bra cup or something? Or maybe a shoulder pad. That could be a shoulder pad. It could be a shoulder pad. See, my mind's in the gutter. I'm like, it's a bra cup? No, I have no idea what this is. It could be a shoulder pad. Maybe. Oh, this bikini. This is a nice bikini. I have a pair of this for my pear-shaped girl. I really like this bikini. It's very nice. Oh, here's another prototype thing. What is this? Looks like a short dress. Like a one-piece short dress, but sleeveless. Oh no, there's one sleeve on one side. The left arm has a sleeve. So maybe it's not finished. This one doesn't have a sleeve. And then there's extra fabric here. It looks like hanging down from like a scarf, maybe? That looks really interesting. I'm wondering what that will come out to look like in the end. What's this bright orange? Oh, I feel like this is that, the big frilly top that we saw in the other picture back. Like, let me see, where's that? If I can find it. That was probably a ways back, though. Or is it this one? No, not... Yeah, this one. This pink one. I feel like this pink one is that thing up there. Just, like, not sewn together. It's just a loose fabric. I feel like it's that. I mean, I could be wrong. But that's interesting. Okay, so moving on. Okay. We know this is Naruto, okay? Because we already know he's releasing Naruto. But what is this? Is he like... No, he's not. This looks like a prototype of Naruto's head. And a way to put the Plamo hair on. So currently, the way that the Plamo hair works in its current iteration is that the hair is split in half from the front half and the back half. And it's like two halves that you put together onto the doll's head to make it one. Kind of like how you put Nendoroid heads together, how they split in half and you just kind of put them together. But this looks interesting because if you can see here on the Naruto head, it has a ridge here and it has a ridge here. And it looks like the hair kind of wraps around that ridge. That's really interesting. So I wonder if this hair, instead of like a plastic version of ABS plastic, if he does the hair in vinyl so that this way it acts as a head cap. That's what it kind of looks like. It kind of looks like he's trying to make the hair, it looks like he's trying to make the hair be the wig cap and the hair at the same time. That's really interesting. I think this is a very cool like sneak peek thing. Because again, the whole reason why he's experimenting with plamo hair is because certain anime characters, like Naruto, have hair that you just can't replicate in a wig without using like heavy amounts of product. And you really don't want to do that for your dolls because one, if you don't know how to style it, it's going to come out really crappy for you and you might ruin the wig. Two, if Smart Doll styles it for you, in shipping, because it has to be like, you know, packaged a certain way, by the time it arrives to you, it may not even look as good when it comes out of the box, because in shipping, you know, it shakes around a lot, or the way it was packaged, if it was crushed, then, you know, it's not going to look good, and then people will file complaints. So he's trying to get away with creating a version of hair for very highly stylized hair, but with using plamo instead, which I think is a good option for something like Naruto. But I think it's really cool if he does it in vinyl and uses it as a head cap for the doll, which I think what he's experimenting with, and I think that's really awesome. Okay, moving on. Oh, here's more of the prototype. Okay. I don't know if that window is supposed to be there. Because he's done that before. What is it called? He called it, way back in the day, he called it the nice shirt, where it had like the little open window here in the chest area where you can kind of see cleavage. I'm assuming this is just a prototype and this is not supposed to be seen. That's my assumption. But I don't really know. I'm just guessing now, people. Okay, here. 3D prints of the internal spine for the doll. This is that new spine that like form fits into the inner torso of the doll to save space. Let's see. Okay. You got your anime eyes. You got your semi-real eyes. This is interesting. New green boots. They actually look cool. So I have brown, black, and lavender for these boots. Oh, and orange. I don't have green. Green would be nice to add to the collection. These look pretty cool. I like these boots. I need a pair of green boots. More jackets. More flannel shirts. Interesting. Male underwear. Oh, here's another prototype. Now this one is... Oh, this is cool. Okay. Now I'm getting my hopes up, guys. I don't know why, but back in the day, I sold my Smart Doll suit. I had two of them. I had two suits for Smart Doll that they sold. They were white business suits. And I sold them. I shouldn't have sold them. But I did. I sold them. I wish I kept one for myself now, but it looks like he's making suits again. And this is really cool. I like this. It's a suit jacket. I'm assuming suit pants are going to go with it. I'm assuming that the way they're making it too, how it's very tightly fit formed to the body, that you're not supposed to wear an undershirt underneath. But this is awesome. I like suits, so I would love to have this for one of my dolls. Here's more of the purple hair. That looks really cool. More prototypes here. Okay, let's see this 3D print. Those are those headpieces again. These are the inner eye cradles. Again, what he's doing with these eye cradles, I'm very curious if this is where the spring goes in to hold the spring in that little cutout. I think that looks really interesting. I can't wait to see what he does with that, because that would be a really cool way to put the eyes in. Oh, see, I was right. That's cool. I was right. It's a half zip pullover. I want one of those. A half zip pullover? I'm there. But it looks like it's made for the men. I'm sure the girls can wear it too, but this is being prototyped on a male body. I like it. Finally, I guessed something and it was right. Carlin says, I totally wanted the gray suit for Classic. Hopefully he will release them again. That's right, he did do a gray suit. I forgot he did a gray one. I had the white one that he released like years and years ago, and then I sold it. I'm very disappointed in myself that I sold it. I should have kept that thing. Okay, Plamo hair. This is interesting. Why does it look like it's built into the head? And this part is the bottom part. It's not even a head cap. I wonder if this is vinyl and then like this top part wraps around into the inside, like to kind of form like a shelf, kind of like a cup like this, where it would just fit over the head, the edge of the head. I wonder what that is. And why does it remind me of All Might? This looks more like All Might's back of the head rather than Naruto. What is this hairstyle? Oh, look at this Christmas underwear. Christmas themed underwear, maybe. Okay, keep moving on. Keep moving on. What is this? Oh, the Plamo hair. He's painting it. Yeah, it's all taped up to be painted. Okay, what else we got here? We got punching hands in pink. What is this? He's cooking something up in here. I don't even know what the heck this is. I assume it has to do something with plaster, doing molding, because here's like a mold, and then there's like some whatever liquidy substance, what I assume is some kind of plaster or bondo. What's this? Oh, hand packs, different hand packs. What else is in here? Okay, that's just oh, looks like they're making the hand packs themselves with the vinyl with the molds. Interesting. More Christmas underwear. Some Christmas themed underwear. Oh, and then the really cool, I like this. The cool dark gray / slate blue hair wig. I like this color a lot. I don't like the fact that it's curls. Only purely because I don't know how to maintain it. I think the curls look so fantastic. But after a while, if you don't know how to maintain wigs properly, it starts getting really ratty looking. Like, it just looks ratchet after a while. And if you don't know how to fix it, it's just going to be ruined. And that's me. That's the predicament I'm in. I have a lot of girls with curly hair like this, and they look absolutely gorgeous. But after a while, it starts to lose its curl, and it just starts looking ratty. It just looks really ratchet, and like, and then I don't know how to fix it, and I get super disappointed. But she does look super cute. I like this hairstyle on her. Very cute. And you could see it right here, see? You could see it's slate gray, but with some blue fibers in there. That gives it that blue hue. It's so awesome how they did the wig. This is the last picture with the cybernetics girl. And that's everything. That's all. We skimmed through that pretty quick. I think we did a good job skimming through that pretty quickly. But that's everything for Smart Doll News. Yay, look at that. We finished up on Smart Doll News. There was a lot of really cool things that we saw in there. So it was really, really interesting with the different kind of prototypes, especially the clothes. I want to know what that red armor is for, because that looks actually really cool. Giallo said it was for Vampirella. That might be the case, but I really don't know. But it did look really cool and interesting. I did like it a lot. And then we saw a lot of prototypes, you know, coming out of Smart Doll Land for clothing, which looks really cool. The half pullover zip looks really awesome. The new bridal gowns, I like the beaded one. Very awesome. I'm still waiting for Cortex 2 to be released. I was really hoping that Cortex 2 was going to get released in 2025, but seeing as that we're at the end of 2025, aside from content creators that are prototyping the Cortex 2, we haven't seen any release to the public, so still waiting. Hopefully in 2026 we'll see Cortex 2, because I would love to get my hands on a Cortex 2 and like play with it and mess around with it, see what I can do for customization wise. You guys know me though, like I don't know how to 3D print or anything like that, so I would like to see what somebody else does with it, so that, and then maybe they'll start selling those pieces and I can buy them to make my dolls look really cool. But yeah, I mean, that's really it that's everything for the news. We've covered Dolphy Dream, we've covered Azone, we covered Smart Doll. Smart Doll was a lot to cover because we just missed 2 months of it. And even though we missed 2 months of Azone and Dolphy Dream, there really wasn't a lot of information this time around because end of the year stuff. Dolphy Dream just finished Dopa, and they're taking a breather before they release their next announcements, probably in the beginning of the year. Azone also has been very quiet, and that's probably because they're gearing up and getting ready for Wonderfest. For those that don't know, Wonderfest in Japan is like a convention basically where a lot of people like show up their new prototypes or new releases for 2026. So Azone is usually a big player at Wonderfest, and you're going to see a lot of releases, which we reviewed. If you go back to the VODs from like, I think January or February, you'll see like the prototypes for Wonderfest of 2025. So Azone's probably on the hush-hush on that now because they're probably getting ready to release those things, those prototypes and those plans for 2026 like early February. So that's probably why we haven't heard too much from Azone within the past 2 months. But that's everything. So let's do our last and final giveaway for Christmas, you guys. All right, so let's see. I'm going to change the code. That's not the code. I'm going to change it. Let's see. I'm going to change the code. Let's see. Okay, cool. That's the new code, guys. All right, that's code number 3 for the 3rd Starbucks gift card, which is actually, this one's really cute. It's a bunch of foxes. I think that's cute. The lady at the register didn't even know that they were selling these fox ones. She was like, "Oh my god, they make fox ones?" But yeah, the bottom right of your screen, that's the code. That's code number 3 for the giveaway, for Christmas giveaways this year. I only did 3 gift cards this year. I think last year I did 4. So this year is only 3. 1 for each section of the news. As thematic as I can be, right? But that's everything for this news. And the last episode of 2025, guys. There are going to be some big changes for 2026. I'm going to release a video, not a live stream. I'm going to release a pre-recorded video probably sometime before the end of 2025. It's going to be a very big announcement, guys. And a lot of you might not like the announcement. But I am going to be posting a video before the end of the year. It'll be a pre-recorded video. So don't worry about a live stream coming out or anything like that. And it's basically going to mark my plans for the future. And yeah, that's really it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode and had a good time hanging out with me. If you're watching this later on the VODs, hopefully this is informative. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully some of you on the VODs were able to get one of the codes for the gift cards. But that's just, you know, it's my little gift to you know, the viewers of the channel. You know, my own little Christmas gift that I do every year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully some of you were able to get the code and enjoy some Starbucks on me. So thank you everybody for watching. Again, I will have a video that'll come out before the end of the year, marking my plans for 2026. And I wish everybody a happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. I know that's still this week, right? Hanukkah's taking place this week. I think we're at the end of it. But in general, if you don't celebrate any of those things, thank you for watching anyways. Happy holidays. And we will see you guys in the next one. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan. And my beautiful assistant is Chitose. And we are logging out for the last episode of 2025. Thank you guys for coming. Again, the code is on the bottom right of your screen. I'm going to change it now. So make sure you take your picture of it or your screenshot of it. Or if you're watching this in the VODs, just pause it and rewind. So changing it over. So Thank you everybody for coming to the last episode of 2025. I know I've repeated myself 5 times over. It's just, I can never thank you guys enough. You guys have been a great audience. And I enjoy every single one of you coming out to the live streams and participating. And I enjoy every single one of you leaving little comments at the end of the videos if you watched on the VODs. Thank you, everybody. And that is it for 2025. See you guys. Take care. Bye.
I've been walking down the street like an alien. They say time will heal, but I don't have patience. You packed your things, now we begin the erasing. All the memories slowly start to fade, and the days move so slow. I know I gotta go, but I can't get anyway. 'Cause I'm still in love. 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 I don't check my phone, I don't wanna face it. Everything feels wrong and there's no replacing. What we had is gone and it's all too late. And I'm better off, but I can't deal with this aching. The days move so slow. I know I gotta go, but I can't get anyway. 'Cause I'm still in